Welcome back. The Me Too movement went viral last year. It's a movement about sexual harassment and sexual assault. It started out as an invitation on social media to encourage victims to speak up, and the goal was to give people a sense of how big this problem is.
So how can you keep the movement going? Angela Mancuso is the executive director of the Women's Center, here to tell us more. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate this conversation. I think that everybody knows the Me Too movement has gained so much momentum, I think about a year ago. Do you think that it's going to continue to grow and evolve? Will it fizzle? Is it, is it a sign of the times, or is it really kind of this like social media frenzy at the moment?
Well, as you said, it did start really as a social media movement to give platform, a safe platform for individuals. I think all movements have to evolve, adapt, adjust, and evolve in order to continue to be effective. And I think it started off very strong, right, with Harvey Weinstein, Larry Nassar, and all of that. I think what's happened perhaps this year to me, it just proves that this kind of movement must evolve to effectively address the needs of all of the survivors. I mean, so I don't see it, fizzling out, but I see it stopping and starting a little bit like most movements. But real change happens slowly. Yes. Moving on to the next big thing happens quickly. So at least that hasn't happened yet with Me Too.
Yeah. Great point.
What's something positive that you would say has happened as a result of it? Because it's unbelievable the number of high-profile people who have come out with different types of stories related to ways that they were victimized, maybe way in the past or more recently. So what is the good thing that's happened as a result of all these people now coming forward and giving it a voice?
Well, I think it's, prior to this, agencies like ours, we were, standing on the corner saying, hey, pay attention to our issue, because it affects, everybody knows somebody who has been, sexually assaulted. And so it has made it very commonplace, more of a conversation that people are having. So it has elevated the awareness, to an extent, and I think that's good, because like I said, we would have to really clamor to have, because it's a really unpleasant, unhappy topic, so a lot of people really just don't want to think about it or address it. So what Me Too has done is it's in your face.
Yes.
I mean, like you would have to be living under a rock to not know that this is going on.
You've unveiled the silence, and I think that's the only way to stop a cycle.
Right.
But one of the questions that you hear being pervasive all the time is, why didn't they report it? So how do we understand some of the whys around that question?
Well, I think, victim shaming and blaming, and that's what survivors right here in our own backyard, when they're watching this unfold on national news, that can be, a little daunting. So there's that sort of fear, like, well, I'm not going to be believed, I'm going to be blamed, I'm going to be dragged through the mud. But also, it's profoundly personal to disclose that kind of trauma that has happened to you. So I think survivors really need to feel safe and protected and supported in order to really come forward. But they may feel like they'll lose their job, that their family and friends will alienate them, they can't afford an attorney. I mean, all sorts of reasons like that.
Yeah, very complex too. If people visit your website, I know you have a hotline number too, they can find out more about the work you're doing, support it, because you need funds. I know you're mostly privately, you rely on private donations,
right.
But also how you protect people and provide resources.
Yes.
So go to twcwaukesha.org, that's the Women's Center's website online. The 24-hour hotline number is 262-542-3828. Thanks for helping us understand the conversation better.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.